Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Got it. Okay.
Hey,
Hi,
Tim.
Temna.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. All right, let me put some light on so you can see me. I'm still admitting people. What a nice crowd. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Hi.
Good. Good to
Doing
see you
well.
all.
We invited everybody.
That's what it's all about. We share because we care, right? Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, let's see. I think I have. So let's get started. And I am recording just to let you all know. Would love to have your comments and we got some more still coming in. This is your opportunity not only to learn, but also to ask questions. I invite questions. I love questions. Questions just feed my soul and get me going. So please don't hesitate. If you have a question, please ask. There's no such thing as a question that's too little or too, that's how you learn, right? So you are all here to learn about frequencies. Am I correct? Yes.
Correct.
Good stuff. All right. So somebody loved you, cared about you enough to let you know about this meeting because frequencies are something that's not known. It's something that it should be known. You guys are all using frequencies in ways that you don't even realize it. And it's something that can be used to help with your health and to help monitor your health as well as maintain your health. To give you a basic idea as to what frequencies are, frequencies have to do with the movement of energy and I'm reading the actual definition so I don't sway because I get into tangents. So it has to do with the movement of energy from your cells to the brain and back. So it's the actual movement, that communication, that frequency, those waves from your brain down and back. And following this matrix of communication, over 170,000 blueprint frequencies travel at a consistent rate and speed in healthy bodies. So in your body, you have a complete energetic field. And if you don't believe me, scurry across the floor, and a rug at that, and then you go ahead and touch someone. What happens? I know as a kid, we used to do it to each other. It was great, right? That moment in time when you're like, oh my gosh, it's a shock, okay? That shock didn't come from the carpet. It did not come from the rug. Where did it come from? There you go. Yeah, you're muted. It's okay, but I saw that somebody's saying the words. It came from your body. So your body is electric. You actually have an energetic electric field. That's how we were made. It's not anything weird or voodoo. It's literally how we were made with that electric field. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share with you a quick, a very brief video to explain, first of all, what frequencies are so you can realize the extent of it, and then we'll go from there, breaking it down a little bit further for you. So I'm going to share my screen. And again, listen carefully and take note if you have any questions. Here we go.
One of the greatest scientists ever, Sir Albert Einstein, said, "Everything in life is vibration. There is nothing in the universe which does not vibrate. Every single atom, molecule, each bond between atoms, all the particles in the universe, our body, Earth, all stars, galaxies, and even the whole universe are all in constant vibration. They all are vibrating at certain frequency." The string theory also says everything in the universe is made up of extremely small, one-dimensional vibrating objects known as strings. It is the vibrational state of the strings which is responsible for mass, charge, and other properties of the matter. These strings are the smallest thing in the universe. As all these things are made up of these tiny vibrating strings, it means everything present in the universe vibrates at some frequency. According to the greatest genius of all the time, Nikola Tesla. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Let's take some examples. Do you know that our whole universe vibrates at the frequency of 432 Hz? And our home planet Earth vibrates at a frequency of 7.83 Hz? This is the natural frequency of the earth, called as the Schumann resonance. The natural frequency of earth protects all living things on the earth. Therefore, it is necessary for us. This is the reason why astronauts carry Schumann resonance generator in space to keep them mentally and physically fit. You might have observed how our mood changes according to the type of music we listen. We may feel happiness, sadness, or different types of emotions depending on the song or music. Do you know that there are certain frequencies that can change our feelings, moods, and even physical health? For example, if you hear a low frequency of around 19 Hz, then you will start to feel fear. Although humans are unable to hear such low frequencies, since audible range of humans is from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. But still, frequencies around 19 Hz will produce feelings of anxiety and fear without anyone being able to hear. In the same way, you will feel relaxed and calm in the presence of 432 Hz frequency. Not only this, 432 Hz frequency has many healing effects on your mind and body. This shows how our body reacts to different frequencies.
This is not just a deck of cards. This is a collection of 54 beautifully designed stories.
Okay. So you get the idea. There you go. So we are all a part of this amazing universe, which is all energy, frequencies, and vibration. So when in your body, it mentioned that the different frequencies of like emotions, the different frequencies also in the body, like everything cellular on a cellular level has a frequency. If those frequencies are, if they're challenged by stress, if they're challenged by chemicals that are in the air, environmental chemicals, it could be negative thinking, it could be chemicals from junk food, it could be products or pollutants that we have that have the chemicals. All those things actually cause our frequencies to be out of balance. And when your frequencies are out of balance, then it's going to cause symptoms that lead to disease. So if your emotions are out of balance, then that can give you some mental emotional disturbances. So we can talk depression, anxiety, other things that might be, bipolar, ADD, ADHD, things, different things that we inherited as well. Let me mute some of these people. Okay. Or physically, if we have different things in our body that again can block, put a challenge in our frequencies, that would include products and junk foods and chemicals and additives and preservatives and things like that, then our bodies can deteriorate on a cellular level, which cause symptoms and disease. And depending on the particular organ, that's what depends on what kind of symptom or disease that we could end up with. And to give you an idea how important it is to balance frequencies, let me show you this next video. Here we go. Okay, and this is actually a quick one. Listen carefully, but he's showing frequencies that are in balance and how things work synergistically versus if you have something that's disturbing the frequencies. I'll show you real quick.
Natural frequency of this tuning fork is about 260 hertz. Sounds like this. And when I get it close to this ping pong ball, you can see that it's resonating enough to actually bounce the ping pong ball around. Now, the frequency of this tuning fork has a little thing on the top that makes it about 240 hertz. If I get this near here, nothing happens to the ping pong ball. But watch what happens when I take this off. They now both have the same exact frequency. And check that out. So I can excite this tuning fork with the sound waves from this one as long as the frequency matches perfectly. If it's off even by a little bit, it doesn't work. Physics, pretty fun. Do you want something?
Okay, now this is an important video to watch. Very simple, but very effective. Why? Because it shows that again, frequencies, you're able to actually put into balance frequencies with the appropriate frequency. But if there's something in there, or if we use the same illustration to show in the body, that is disturbing the frequency, like an organism, or in that illustration that you just saw, he had like a little bolt or whatever it was. If you have something in there in the body that's like an organism, a virus, a bacteria, a fungus, mold, again, if it's a chemical, any one of those things can affect how your body is functioning. You notice that when that bolt was in there, then the frequencies did not vibrate together. But as soon as you took that out, then you had a beautiful, it resonated and it vibrated smoothly. Okay. So very, very important to have your frequencies vibrating at a very balanced way. So the question is, how can you, and is it possible to eliminate any factors that can cause your frequencies to be out of balance? Okay. Yes, there is. You can actually use frequencies to eliminate or destroy the materials that are in there that are causing your frequencies to be out of balance. And I'll share with you the most powerful one that I have. And this shows a doctor who uses, he demonstrates how they're using frequencies to destroy organisms. And then he takes it a step further to show us how they're using frequencies to destroy cancer cells. So I am very excited to share this with you, so you can actually see it with your own eyes here. So this is the part where they're actually destroying organisms.
These organisms are being shattered by our electronic signals. This is a harmless organism, almost friendly, a little blepharisma. And normally they're very fast swimmers, but when you approach a frequency to which they are vulnerable, they begin to slow down, then they stop, and then they begin to disintegrate within about 3 minutes. So now we know we can destroy a microorganism, and the question comes up, but can you target a specific organism with a specific frequency? So in this next video, you'll see a large organism in the center, a paramecium, undergoing disintegration, and swimming all around it, a tiny different organism, which is unharmed. If we're lucky, we'll also hear the audio as I narrate the experiment live in a noisy lab. Perhaps you can see the sort of fireworks effect happening in the growing blister to the right of the organism. And here comes a little neighbor wondering what's going on, who's testing. And you can see blisters forming now on the lower left quadrant and upper left quadrant. The shape is now changing. And a major explosion out the top. So now we have some evidence that we can target specific microorganisms with specific frequencies. And we make several more videos, and we film the destruction of hundreds of microorganisms. And about this time, we meet a cancer researcher, and we show them these videos. And this results in an invitation to spend 4 months in a cancer research lab trying to shatter cancer cells. This is our setup in the lab. You can see the microscope with cancer cells on it. Here's the plasma tube, and here's my little frequency control box. So first we attack pancreatic cancer. Take a good look at this slide, because the next one will look quite different. After we treat these cells, they change their shape and size, and they begin to grow long, rope-like structures out the sides. They look something like antennas. I call them bioantennas, for biological antennas. It's as if the cancer cells are trying to tune in to our signal. It also turns out this is the beginning of a process of destruction for cancer cells. We now know that cancer is vulnerable between the frequencies of 100,000 hertz and 300,000 hertz. So now we attack leukemia cells. Leukemia cell number 1 tries to grow a copy of itself, but the new cell is shattered into dozens of fragments and scattered across the slide. Leukemia cell number 2 then hyperinflates and also dies. Leukemia cell number 3 then tries to make another cancer cell. The new cell is shattered and the original cell dies. But killing a handful of leukemia cells is not enough for a patient. What kind of numbers can we do? In repeated controlled laboratory experiments, independently assayed by the 2 top experts, we killed an average of 25% to 42% of the leukemia cells, as high as 60%. They also determined that we slowed the growth rate of the cancer by as much as 65%, so a double effect. Now we attack ovarian cancer cells. This is a more distant shot. Here you see brackets coming up around the cells, showing groups of ovarian cancer cells which are being destroyed. You can see by the end of the video that a great many ovarian cancer cells were destroyed. Now we attack pancreatic cancer once more. In the center of the screen is a clump of pancreatic cancer cells, like a microtumor under the microscope. We turn on our electronic signals, and the tumor shrinks and is broken up. The cells are disconnecting, disaggregating, the opposite of forming a tumor. And some of the cells are destroyed.
Okay. So I really enjoy sharing that video because obviously it shares with you the strength and the power and the quickness of what frequencies can do in the body. And it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful science. And I'm excited to share that with you. So with that being said, you saw evidence that frequencies are all around us, and you learned about how frequencies are just a part of our body. Then you saw how the evidence of how powerful frequencies are, getting the right frequencies in order to help the body with all sorts of different organisms, as well as even viruses. And you saw that video showing cancer cells being destroyed with frequencies. So wouldn't it be nice to have an instrument like this in order to help your body individually? And that's what this meeting is all about. I'm really excited to share with all of you. You actually have access to this technology in an app form now. So this technology has been around for decades. It's been used all around the world in other countries, such as in Japan and in Russia, Germany, all these other countries are using it, including NASA. You saw NASA uses this technology to monitor and maintain the health of their astronauts. When I was little, my dad had a wellness clinic, and in his wellness clinic, we used frequency technology in order to find out what ailments, what were the root cause of the different symptoms. When we got sick, we went and we did our scan, our body scan, and we found out the root cause. Okay, it was a bacteria, and then we would take our supplements and our herbs in order to help combat it. And I never knew what a copay was until I got pregnant with my daughter. So I'm living proof that this does work. And to be able to know that it's in an app form is just, it's everything. So I'm going to share with you one more video, and it will show you the AO scan by Solex, this technology in the app form, and this is the company, so you can really see what you have in the palm of your hand. The app actually allows you to scan your body mentally, emotionally, and physically. So if you have mental chit chat, any type of, like I said, mental emotional challenges, or physically, if you have heart issues, or if you have liver issues, or if you have all different, you can actually scan your entire body, and then you can broadcast frequencies to the body. So you can scan, you can broadcast, you can imprint frequencies. It has all that capability, and it's patented. So here's the video to give you a nice overall introduction to the AO scan technology. Here we go.
Everything has a frequency, even our bodies. The body's cells can create and receive energy. This energy is information that functions through sending and receiving specific frequencies. When these natural frequencies become mixed up, so does the body's ability to self-regulate and maintain healthy function. We begin to feel unwell. Maybe we are more tired than usual, or have a change in appetite. We may even become sick. When this occurs, the body's frequency level or vibration must be changed. When we want to listen to a particular radio station, we need to tune into the correct frequency of that station in order to reach it. Our bodies are the same way. We need to tune into the correct frequencies to reach the optimal state of being. What if you had a way to measure your own frequencies and, in turn, could use optimizing frequencies to improve your vibration? The answer is now available in the palm of your hand. The AO scan technology by Solex sends and receives energy, frequency, vibration, and resonance signals, so you know what is going on inside your body. Designed to scan and measure frequencies, then compare them with their established blueprint, AO scan is able to show variances. Using noise-canceling technology, AO scan emits opposing frequencies that disable frequencies and chaos, so your body can rest. The result is a movement toward a balanced body and mind. So what exactly are we talking about? Let's get started. Think you can beat a lie detector test? Think again. Your voice will always tell the truth, whether you want it to or not. Did you know that your thoughts and emotions are carried in your vocal cords? No amount of masking your voice can change that fact. Our inner voice scan is derived from the same technology as a lie detector test. The inner voice program helps harmonize your emotional state, including concentration, creativity, and emotional intelligence. This program records a 10-second sample of your voice to isolate and analyze imbalances in your emotional state that present themselves through your vocal cords. The inner voice report will display 3 notes or octaves that are out of balance, as well as the main octave that is being suppressed, and 4 MP3 files are generated. These therapeutic songs, called balancing harmonics, will then play. These tones are unique to your energetic needs. The music files incorporate radionics, binaural beats, and other frequencies to support the balance of your emotional and mental well-being. It is best to listen to these tones first thing in the morning, right before you go to bed, and throughout the day whenever it crosses your mind. The vital scan reads the energetic state of your blood biology to identify which areas are out of balance, and then sends optimizing frequencies to teach the body how to come back into balance. The information obtained from the scan includes reports of before and after the optimization. Have you ever worn a pair of noise-canceling headphones? Think of all the noise around you. When you put on the headphones, the outside noise disappears, and you are able to concentrate without all the distractions. This is likened to optimizing frequencies. You are getting rid of the chaos or the noise in your body. When a frequency is out of range, an offsetting optimizing frequency can bring your body's frequencies into range. Essentially, you're cutting the noise of the non-optimal frequencies. The comprehensive scan is, well, comprehensive. It reads and displays information of frequencies from over 130 organs, arteries, veins, glands, nerves, vertebrae, as well as the spine, digestive system, eyes, and lymphatic system. to identify their unique vibrational frequencies that are not in an optimal state. Just as with other scans in our program, optimization offers frequencies to teach the body to move towards balance. This mode of technology offers a comprehensive library of information that is constantly being upgraded on a regular basis. Let's talk about Cephi, a shining star in the AO scan technology. Cephi is an acronym for Subtle Energy Frequency Imprinter. This technology presents a personal menu of thousands of frequencies that address various imbalances in the body. Cephi is designed to capture, amplify, and imprint subtle energy frequencies that can be broadcast to an individual or imprinted into an object. Remember when we talked about trying to listen to a particular radio station, but needing to tune in to the correct frequency of that station in order to reach it? Cephi is like the radio broadcaster, sending out the correct frequencies to help us reach the optimal state of being. The future in wellness is here and now readily available to all. Albert Einstein was right when he said, "Everything is vibration. Future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies." Welcome to that future and the endless possibilities in front of you.
Okay, so welcome to my world of AO scan frequencies, and there's an app. So I'm going to ask if anybody has any specific questions at this time before I show you a little demo of it so you can see it firsthand, or do you have any comments, or if anyone that is now using the app, if they want to share their own personal testimonials, that would be perfectly fabulous. So if you'd like to share, please just go ahead and you can either raise your hand or you can just get started if it's quiet. Either way. Okay, Susan? Or is it Suzanne?
It's
Susan.
fine.
Hi, Susan.
Susan.
Oh, no, a name's very important. If it's Susan, it's Susan.
Suzanne is
Suzanne.
fine. Thank you, Timna. I do not have my device yet. It's coming Friday. However, my niece Dawn has been helping me tremendously. Last night was a moment that was really kind of just great for me. I had a hamburger, a small patty, and a fish burger or a fish sandwich, not the bread, only the meat, and then an ice cream cone, all from Burger King.
Oh.
And I swelled like I was 5 months pregnant.
Of course.
Timna, if we have the capacity to share, you have got to see the picture I sent Dawn of my gut. Do we have that capacity?
But I have a limited amount of time. So if you share it
Yeah.
with me, I don't mind at all at some point, like getting it to everyone. But even posting that, please. And go ahead. I gotta hear the positive side of this. That's what I want to hear. Oh,
There
you
it
did
is.
it. Okay, there you go. Okay. Oh
So
gosh.
this is the 5 months pregnancy, the first picture. And then the difference of the second in 20 minutes. This is just after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But so she sent frequencies for stomach, all kinds of stomach virus, vomiting. I mean, she just threw in a lot of stuff. Even though I didn't have to have those symptoms, she didn't know everything. So she just put in the frequencies into the app that was applicable that she thought. And in 20 minutes, I had asked her also for the harmonics, the music, and she hadn't sent it yet. She said, but I sent the other frequency. I said, is that why my stomach is going down? Yeah. So this morning I woke up totally flat and my stomach was and feeling great. So
Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, let's not do that again.
I know. She
But
kept me from
secondly,
eating the other patty this morning.
oh
I had
gosh. All right. We might need a chit chat on the why. But also no, thank you so much for sharing that that very personal testimonial because it is profound. Frequencies work fast and they don't need to have to go through an absorption process because they are waves. So that is a very, very great testimonial to share. As a matter of fact, 330 miles per second, guys. That's how fast frequencies are, that they how fast they operate. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing. And the fact that Dawn was able to broadcast those frequencies to you, that's also a beautiful thing, because you were not feeling good and you weren't right there with her, so she was able to help you at a distance. Thank you so much for sharing. Anyone else want to share?
Yes, I've had diabetes for a few years, and I've been doing everything I possibly can for it. And I did use the Cephi for the
Yes.
diabetes symptoms, and my cravings for sugar. That's what I noticed right away, because it's like it was just so addictive to me that I couldn't, it's not that I couldn't control it. I've been working on it for so many years, and I've always felt like it's something that it should have been, taken care of a long time ago. But it really did help me with my sugar craving, because I've always had to have at least one sweet thing before I go to bed.
There you
And
go.
and I've been doing so good since I've been using those frequencies for the diabetes.
Oh,
And
that's a beautiful,
yeah, I'm looking forward to, continuing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is, I just got chills. That's exciting to hear. And then I see Nira.
Yes, I'm sorry, my camera's plunking out for some reason today. But that's been the thing that's been impressing me the most. My blood sugars have been low. In fact, I've been fighting because I'm tweaking my insulin because I can't take any of the other medications. And so I have a lot of low blood sugars instead, which is, I mean, it's kind of scary, but to me, that's telling me that my blood sugars are not going up into the 200s and 300s anymore. I haven't seen 300 in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I haven't seen it. And also, same thing with caraway. My sugar cravings have gone down. Sugar is my drug of choice. And if sugar is not in the house, it's like a dark cloud. But now I can say, you know what? I'm not gonna eat that. And I'm cool. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not addicted to it so much anymore. I still have work to do, but it's a lot better than it was. And I got my scanner the other day and I've been going crazy on it.
Oh,
Is
there
this
you go.
over frequency yourself? Because I'm telling you, I don't know.
Nira, that's awesome. And by the way, the dark cloud was the sugar. So now you don't have a dark cloud hanging over you anymore, because you don't have the sugar cravings. Gone, overdone. Push that out. You don't need it. Being a sugarholic is America's #1 addiction.
You
So
ain't kidding.
when you guys have the frequencies and you're using them and they're helping you with your sugar cravings, I mean, that's really great to hear. So thank you so much, Nira. I'm happy for you. All
Me
right.
too.
And I see someone else has a hand raised. Cassie?
Yes. So I haven't been really having eating sugar for quite some time. And so recently I will try to sneak a little something in here and there. Anyway, so besides sugar, also shopping. I didn't realize I we have an addiction for shopping, not like expensive, but like Goodwill. I think it's the thrill. I didn't realize that it's a compulsive behavior. Thinking that it's normal. So I think it's been like maybe a month now that I added the compulsive behavior with my regimen. And one day, how I realized it was that is because I was driving, and then I just automatically felt an urge to have ice cream. I don't eat ice cream anymore. And I'm like, where is this coming from? So of course, I was able to just run my regimen, my compulsive behavior frequency, and within 2 minutes, it was gone. And I can say that I don't really shop at Goodwill as much anymore. So Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
see
it.
Nira
Yeah.
clapping. That's a new one. That really is impressive. I know I've seen that on there as a frequency, and I've never heard anyone give that kind of a testimonial. So that's very unique. Thank you, Cassie. And I know you've had so many other different things too that it's helped you with. That was pretty cool. Appreciate you. All right, very good. So for myself personally, I don't have my asthma anymore. I'm not as stressed out anymore during the day when I absorb everyone's energy because I just don't want people not to feel good. So I take it on myself. I'm able to clear that. So I have more energy myself at the end of the day than feeling that heaviness, that weight, right? I also have lower back issues. I'm pain free. So I personally have felt the benefits of using frequency medicine and using the AO app for that. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, and I'm sure there's other examples, but I want to actually show you the homepage and walk you through some of the aspects of the technology. So the beautiful thing is you can use the AO app on any device. So your cell phone, your laptop, or your tablet, and you can, this here is the homepage that you'll be seeing when you click on the app. So again, there's different things that the app does. Learning all the facets of it is the beautiful part because then you'll be able to grab what you need when you need it, okay? So first and foremost, I'll share with you the inner voice. The inner voice is where it really focuses in on the mental and emotional aspects. And that's where it'll ask you for 10 seconds of your voice. And once you say the 10 seconds being I am Temna and I am blah, 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 yada, yada, then it'll share with you your classic and pulse tone. So these are the tones or the frequencies that you need to support the top 4 categories of emotions that you're most challenged with. And I'm going to show you a report because it's really nice and detailed and yet nicely put together so that you have insight. So for instance, here's the first one, angry versus accepting of change. That's the first category. But this person in particular is challenged with emotions of grief, anxiety, disappointment. And then it's interesting because it'll share with you these emotions are affecting their pancreas, their nervous system, their digestive system. You know, in the Bible, when it says anger is rottenness to the bones, that's exactly what it means. The Bible said it first, science has proven it later. Okay. So to have this kind of information is profound. I've had people even say, yeah, that's what it is. I couldn't put my finger on what I was feeling, but that's it. So it's helped them to heal and process through those feelings and those emotions. The beautiful part about this report, though, is it gives you the balancing harmonics. So not only do you have the knowledge from the report as to what's going on, but the most important piece is doing something about it, listening to your balancing harmonics, your tones, so that you can neutralize, remember in that video, cancel the chaos in the mind so the mind can function. And this version here shows you the balancing harmonics just at the press of a button. This version here is not, this is simply customized, so you can actually customize the how loud you want your frequencies versus the music and et cetera, the minutes and things like that. So that's the inner voice. That's where you can help with mental, emotional traumas from the past or different other issues. Then we have the different scans as well. The vital scan shows you a perspective of food sensitivities, your entire blood panel, chakras. Chakras are not voodoo, they are not witchcraft. Chakras are actually energetic fields, scientifically shown. They're energetically fields. It's how we are made. Then you have our gastrointestinal system, meridians. Again, those are energetic. It's like the wires in the body, the energetic field going outward. The chakras are the energetic fields that are actually in the body. Different nutritional analysis, physical functionality, toxicities. Let me show you the detail of this report. Naturally, the level of knowledge that you have on pathology, anatomy, and physiology is what determines how much you'll get out of it. However, it is very well put together. But look at this, food sensitivities, and I will scroll quickly because I want to make sure I get up through all this information. It'll share with you spices, vegetables, your blood panel. Do you know the accuracy of this information because it's on a cellular level? So on a cellular level, it shows things going on days, weeks, months before it shows up in blood. So physicians nowadays, they tend to go towards blood for answers. And sometimes they don't know what's wrong with you because your blood looks normal. Well, let's see it on a frequency level, because that still means cellularly, is it normal? If it's not normal, now you have a means of finding out what that is. Beautiful. I love it. Very accurate as well. Now you have, these are the chakras, and you have the meridians. Let's go in digestion, inflammation, insulin, pancreas, nutritional analysis, vitamins, minerals, digestion. Look at the detail that you have access to all of this. Bone, brain, nerves, cardiovascular, collagen, endocrine, parasites, bacteria, hormones, immune system, liver, gallbladder, reproductive. Thank you very much. Beautiful information. You want to keep track of your health? This is how you can do it. Next, you have the body systems. Again, another perspective so that you can see on this angle your body. So in order to monitor your body, you can do it this way. Next, you have the comprehensive. The comprehensive is a neat view because it actually gives you a 3D version. I had a client this morning and he had a knee issue, and he was worried that it was a torn meniscus. And I did the comprehensive scan, and I scrolled down to where it said knee. And then I showed him, I said, here's your report. He's going to go ahead and, go to the doctor. And I said, bring your report. This is where it's at. This is your problematic area. Sure enough, he text messaged me later, Temna, what the heck is this thing you have? What is this scan? It was spot on correct. I know. That's why I use it. And I want to tell the world. Incredible information that you have access to. So you can see here, it's a 3D, it's beautiful. You actually get to see 3D effects of it. So it's another perspective into the body. Look at that information. That's powerful. Okay, don't get me started. Let me move on. Then we have the Cepheid, and like the video said, it's the shining star. Cepheid is where you can imprint frequencies in imprintable items. Like this is a ring, it's an imprintable item. They have a necklace. They have a bracelet. You also can use sucrose pellets to imprint the frequencies in to the imprintable items. Sucrose pellets, you know what that ends up being? When you imprint frequencies in sucrose pellets, which are nothing but sugar pellets, that's a homeopathic remedy. So you're literally making your own homeopathic remedies. Do you know how much money that saves you? By the way, the company is a beautiful, awesome company. They actually give you the frequencies to all of your homeopathic remedies. So you don't have to go and buy homeopathic remedies anymore. I'll go back to Cepheid. Let me show you this real quick. If you click on supplements and therapies, and you're going to know how to do all this, they do have basic training. Look, you have access to every single one of the homeopathic remedies. Even if you don't know what they are, you have access to them. And when you do the scan, it'll share with you which one you need. That is a beautiful thing. Suzanne, please share. I see your hand raised. You have a question?
Case in point, I showed up on one of my scans as having herbal toxicity. I've been doing herbals heavily for 25 years. Same company, same herbal, and I am toxic from it, which I knew. And so this is perfect because not only can this test what I need that day, but also can keep me from ingesting what I don't need that would add to the toxicity.
There you go. So I'm going to divert the waters to show everyone what she's talking about. One of the properties of the scan, and it's a beautiful thing, is you're able to, with either the quick scan or the easy scan, it'll scan to you to see which supplements that you need. So it takes the guesswork out of the supplements. Remember how fast frequency works? So in your scan, it takes only 10 seconds. Done. Who has time for pulling out this supplement, pulling out that? Let's simplify things, and in 10 seconds, it will share with you the top formulas that you need, and that's it. I agree with Suzanne. I was taking handfuls of supplements 3 times a day. That's what I do, right? Now I'm specific to exactly what I need. I feel better. And you talk about less money. We were spending anywhere from $420 to $450 a month for my family for supplements and herbs. Very important to have them, by the way. Our foods do not have enough vitamins and minerals, period. So everybody should be taking supplements. But now, because I'm specifically taking what the body needs, now my bill is like maybe 120 to 150 a month for supplements. That's awesome. Savings for the family for the year. Moving on. So we're going back to Cephi, Subtle Energy Frequency Imprinter. And again, this is where you imprint frequencies in an imprintable item. You can also create a custom playlist. You can create as many as you need. So I've created playlists. In this case, you see the one here for anxiety. It's very simple. You just add a new playlist. You name it whatever you want. I always say, keep it positive, positive energy. Keeps your frequencies high. And then you can add from the list here, all the different categories, you can add the frequencies that you'd like to your playlist, up to 15. Let me show you what you have. Look at all the different frequencies that you have in the palm of your hand. You guys, this is frequency medicine. I love it. Abdominal pain, acne, AIDS, alcoholism, allergies, alopecia. Good Lord, please keep up with the list. It's fabulous. Back pain, insect bites. The other day, my stepdaughter, but I call her my daughter. She's mine. She's my daughter. She had insect bites all up and down her arm. And my husband, he went ahead and he broadcasted insect bite frequency to her. And I think it was 7 or 8 minutes, they were gone. Like the itch was gone and the insect bite gone. Okay, moving on. Bladder, blood clot, breast tumor, cancer, carcinomas, chickenpox, cold sores, A to Z. You have this this natural frequency medicine, non-invasive, in the palm of your hands. Eyes, face, flu, food poisoning, GI tract issues, gut issues, heartburn, hoarseness. Oh my goodness. Do you get my point? Do you see why I'm excited to share this? The world needs to know. Pancreas, ovaries, pinworms, prostate gland, ringworms, etc., down to the Z. Okay, moving on. So you can add these different frequencies to your playlist. And once you have them, there you go, autism, you name it. Okay. So once you have these frequencies in the playlist, that's when you save the frequency playlist, and you can then either imprint the playlist in an imprintable item. And once you're wearing it, these frequencies now are supporting your energetic field. Love it. All day, every day. And you can also broadcast those frequencies to whoever the target is. So if the target is you, your face would be there. If the target is your friend in Boston, their face would be there. You can target your pets. Yes, this does scan pets. They're living beings. Why not? They're part of our family. You can target and give them this type of thing as well. Tracy, you have a question. Please share.
Yeah, I had a quick question, Temna. So you know how in one of the videos it was there was, I don't know what his title was, but he was talking about cancer cells and using frequencies in order to destroy cancer cells. Now, of course, we're not practitioners. We can't, diagnose or promise someone we can do that. But how do we connect the dots as far as the technology we have and what we saw in that video?
I'll tell you my own personal story that just happened. Now it's been 8 weeks. Mid-June is when I saw that video. You're talking about the video that the doctor was talking about destroying the cancer cells. Okay.
Yeah.
Mid-June, that morning I saw the video. Tracy and everyone, please hear me out. That afternoon, I get this phone call. My sister was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. The next slide of that video talked, because you saw the video talked about leukemia, ovarian, pancreatic. I just saw that video. So I said, hey, frequencies are frequencies. If it's 240 hertz, it's 240 hertz. So I applied the same principle, and I used the AO scan device, the technology. I created immediately a playlist. And my sister does not mind me sharing this. She wants the world to know. There you go. I created her playlist. Look, I put everything in there that had to do with cancer, right? Okay. And in 3 weeks, she went to the doctor to get her first chemotherapy treatment. Her numbers were 600. Guess what they were in 3 weeks? That's why you can't tell me anything. They went down to 150 in 3 weeks. 150. Remember, frequencies destroy cancer cells. So I took the principles, I used the technology. So now I have my own testimonial to share with the world. Everybody's different, but that's, I mean, stage 4, come on. All right, let's continue. So she started her chemo, and then 3 weeks later, it was a Thursday. A couple weeks ago, she texted me, Temna, thank you, thank you, thank you. You saved my life. It's not me. I just shared, right? Because I care, right? That's what we all do. We learn and we share. You have to share. Don't hold it to yourself. She said her numbers went down to 45. 45. I said, please ask the doctor, please do not, ask them to base their chemo protocol on your new numbers. She had to literally ask and reason with them and everything. They were like, how did that happen? She said, my sister, she's a naturopath. She does frequency medicine. They didn't want to necessarily believe that. I don't care. I do. And all the other researchers and doctors and scientists do around the world. I don't care. But in any event, guess what? The doctor did base her chemo protocol on her new numbers. He said, you don't need it anymore. They were ready to give her 7 more chemo treatments. 7. Do you know what that would have done to her body? I'm being recorded. I'm not going to go further. You get my point. Okay? Okay, perfect. But I can definitely share, we all can share testimonials, and that's when I definitely, I'm sharing with you. Suzanne.
Is that number of cells that you were counting, 600 down to 40? What's the numbers indicate?
So the numbers indicate, how many cells are within there when they do the test, how many cells are, within that. And stage 4, that, she had 600, her count was 600. So stage 4, that's 600 means you're at stage 4, 45 means, okay. All right, perfect. All right, so you get my point. And now you have seen the custom playlist, the imprinting. Let's see what other factors that I want to share with you. Another little tidbit is the easy scan. Now, this scan is great for beginners because at a press of a button, you will do 3 steps. Number 1, your inner voice scan. And if you notice, it's during the evening. So your inner voice scan, and you'll get your balancing harmonics. You also have the second step, your vital scan. So if you want the report, it also optimizes at the same time. The third step it does is your comprehensive scan, so that 3D scan, and it optimizes your body. Love it. Now look at the report. Whoop, sorry, I got the menu went in front of I thought I was pressing the right button. Here we go, classic report, here we go. Again, this one's excellent for beginners. I use this actually myself every day. So the report will give you your balancing harmonics. Yay, in the morning you can listen to them, or right now before you go to sleep. Listen to them. You're going to give yourself a beautiful, forget coffee. Here's your morning energy. Clear your mind. In the evening, clear your mind, right? Okay, then it allows you to, tells you what light wave optical glasses you need. And we didn't get into those, but they are glasses that you wear, and the colors actually help with brain waves, clearing negative energy and just thoughts and things like that. Then it'll tell you what supplements you need. Look, at this time, this person needs only one thing. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Then it'll share with you a quick report of only the things that are the top, the highest values that you can see in the red. Okay, that person, just to make note of. Nira, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. I was looking at the vitamins. If it says you need something that you have an essential oil that might be equivalent to it, can you do that?
Yes.
Or
Okay. Very good question. So there's been plenty of time when someone may not have this in stock, okay, in their herbal medicine cabinet. But if you know that echinacea golden seal is for immune function, and you have something else in your herbal medicine cabinet for immune function, you know your body's looking for something for immune function, go ahead, feel free to take it. Black seed oil, grapefruit seed extract, and essential oil. Yes. Okay, Zena, you have a question?
I do. So I guess the part I'm a little confused about is when I went in and set up our library, I just put pretty much everything we have in it.
Oh, you're glitching. You look beautiful frozen, but I don't understand a word you're saying, so I might have to move on. Okay, yeah, we'll have to move on. Well, Zena, if you can hear me, we'll connect later so then I can answer your question, okay? I don't mind at all. Okay, just to give you guys again, to finish up with this one, you see all the different things here that you have access to. This is your easy scan, and then it'll share with you only the things that are in red, which are little, heads up signs. And if you see a pattern each time that you do your easy scan of the same thing coming up, then you might want to say, you know what, maybe I should delve a little deeper in this, because that might mean that something's going on that cellular level. Okay. Okay, perfect. So as you've seen from this whole demonstration and this whole lecture, why I'm excited to share this with you, and why whoever shared my Zoom information and has invited you to come to this meeting, why they're excited and shared that with you. It's phenomenal technology in the palm of your hands. And before I close, let me share with you the cost. So the monthly subscription to the technology, and you have access to all of this. Plus, they have a Facebook group that you can always ask questions at any time. They have weekly updates on Wednesday at 8:30 that go into different questions. Last week it was on tattoos, and I thought it was fabulous. Oh my goodness, like it didn't dawn on me. Oh yeah, tattoos are ink, and ink goes in the body. What happens to that ink? Right? So you're looking at lymphatic system, you're looking at the kidneys and liver, etc. It was really informative. I also have a WhatsApp group for everyone that's in my family, in my group family, and you have access to me and others that like to, share and answer questions. So there's really a great support system. If there's something that you are needing extra support, a specific symptom, disease, or whatever ailment, and you need professional advice, and I obviously advise to connect with me, and I do offer those services. Or if you have someone else that's your a holistic healthcare practitioner, then please don't try to do it on your own if it's not something that is simple, okay? Or that you might have gotten to a point and you're like, I want to just go ahead and get, see if there's any more professional advice. Okay, that's what I'm here for. Okay. All right, perfect. I have a couple, any other questions before I close? And after this meeting, anyone that has the app already, I'm actually going to go over how to read the reports. So please, if you'd like to stay on, please feel free. But anyone else have any questions for me? Okay, so the cost again is $149 for the subscription. They do have an affiliate program. So if you're like me and you can't stop telling people because you want people to feel better and know about it, then that's where you should do the affiliate program. As an affiliate, you are a quantum living advocate. You're an advocate for the technology, which brings your health to another level, that quantum level. And 3 referrals covers your subscription cost. So I make it my mission to help everyone who is an affiliate to, as much as I possibly can help them, to have that 3 and free, I guess that's a cute way of saying it. So then within their first month, because in my opinion, why not have free healthcare, which is what it is. Okay. All right, Pat, you have a question?
Yes, you said $149. Is that monthly, weekly, yearly? What's the frequency of the frequency?
I love it. You're learning the language. That's right. Use it. So it's $149 for the subscription, the monthly subscription to the technology, to the app.
Thank you.
Yes. Phoebe, I know, that was funny, huh? Any other questions? Okay, Suzanne? And
Real
then we'll
quick,
move
three people have to purchase the device or the now only the software in order for my prescription to be at no cost, correct?
Oh, yeah,
They have
sure. So, yeah, 3 people that decide they'd like to use the app, they want to subscribe to the technology. Yes.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay. And that's just the start. That's a simple part of it. All right. I think I covered it all. Beautiful. Thank you all. I appreciate, oh, Suzanne, one more. And then
Is
that's
there
it.
a is there a compensation plan
Yes,
for
yes,
this
there is.
company? Thank
Yes,
you.
of course. Yep, that's all part of the affiliate program. I don't mind going over that with you later. All right, beautiful. And on that note, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. Please enjoy your evening. Now you have a lot of food for thought.